Hey there and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video we're going to be talking about Chainlink LINK. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed, please go down below, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're not following me yet on Twitter, that's in the description down below as well. And click on that, follow me there. You get some more up-to-date information on the charts. And also I got some affiliate links down below if you're interested in supporting the channel. That's how you can do that right now. Really appreciate that. Got some bonuses with Bybit and MEXC. Also TradingView. If you're signing up, you can use my link. We each get $30. Booyah. Okay. Let's start us here on the weekly time frame. We've been going over this for quite some time now on Chainlink, and we finally did it. So we got this falling wedge here that I've been following for quite some time, obviously, because this falling wedge, I mean, the first touch on the top up here was back in November of 2021. And, you know, we've just been kind of dancing around here, and the price target for this wedge would be the top of the wedge, right around $35. But I've been waiting on the weekly time frame for us to get a close outside of this resistance right here, and we finally did it this last week, or this week. We've got 4 days, 17 hours to go, but we finally broke out, and we are holding there as of right now. And actually, Chainlink has been one of the strongest projects during this last fall. I mean, Bitcoin and everything else just fell quite a bit. Chainlink is down 0.86%, while, I mean, you look at, what are we at here? Bitcoin's down 1.5%, Ethereum's down 3%. I mean, everything else is falling, but Chainlink is holding pretty strong. So we broke out, and we did get rejected off the 20 EMA, which is the bottom of this cloud, which I did expect. I do expect us to have this breakout and then kind of just sit around here for, you know, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a few days. Not really sure. But I think everything's going to be dependent on the DXY right now, because the DXY, let me just jump over to that chart really quick. The DXY is right at my resistance up here. If you haven't been watching my videos, the DXY has been following. Let's go to the daily. You can see it a little bit better. The DXY has been following in this channel here, and each time we hit the top and then we start moving to the bottom, I've marked it here with the green lines, which I'll do again right here. Now, obviously, we're going down, so this green line's going to have to move until we finally fall. So we get resistance up here, and once we fall down, that's when Bitcoin went on a run, and then Bitcoin slowed down, Bitcoin went on a run, and now we're hitting the top of this channel again. So this is very key, because if the DXY breaks above this and finds some support on top of this channel and then continues moving to the upside, I do have a target of around 119, 120-ish. That's really going to hurt the crypto market, and that's when Bitcoin, you might be getting your $15,000, $12,000 Bitcoin at that point. But right now, we're holding it just fine, so that's good. Let's hope that we get rejected here, come back down. Some good news is the RSI is almost at the 80 on the DXY. And last time we hit the 80 was back here, and although actually we hit the 80 and then we did continue up a little bit, so we actually might ride this up a little bit and get us up to about 115-ish, just over 115, and then have our fall, maybe. But the other good news is the braid filter is creating a lower high on the histogram, and so that could be good news as well. We'll see, but this isn't a DXY video, so let's go back to Link here. Link, if I can find it. So on the daily on Link, so we broke above the, I gotta double check this. I don't remember if I got this at the 50 or the 100. It's at the 100. I keep changing it on myself, so I kind of keep checking it. So we did break above the 20, and we broke above the 100, and now we're finding support on top of the 100. Now, I do expect us to do that for a few days. If we are going to continue moving to the upside, I do expect us to hold around here for a few days. The RSI will probably come back down and retest the 50, which is right where the moving average is as well. So you'd probably get a test right there and then possibly move up. But Chainlink has been holding pretty strong through this whole thing. And if it wasn't for Bitcoin falling right now, Chainlink probably would be moving to the upside. So the volume was increasing nicely. Maybe we'll see what happens on this daily. We still have 15 almost 16 hours to go, so there's plenty of time left. But the bigger picture move here is the fact that we broke out. We created this double bottom right here on the weekly. And so we do still need to confirm it by breaking above this yellow line that I've got right here, right around $9, and, you know, could be $9 to $9.50, somewhere around there. We need to get above that. And if we, I mean, that would look, what would be perfect is if we broke above that, hit the 200 EMA right there, came back down to retest our support here, and then we continued on to the upside, which the price target for this W pattern brings us up to the $18 range over here. And I do expect us to get heavily rejected once we do get up to around $18. I expect a very big fall. I mean, the fall could come all the way back down to the 9. I mean, I've even got it coming back down to possibly $8. So I expect us to come up, if we do come up, to get a big rejection there, come back down to roughly $8 to $10, somewhere in that range. And then we can continue moving to the upside. We are in a bear market, remember, so, you know, I mean, I do expect some rejections up here. It could be even sooner. I mean, I could be wrong. We could get rejected off of this 100 EMA right here, and then have our big fall, which that puts it around, you know, $14, $15 roughly. So the other thing that I was looking at is, I want to go down to the daily, is it? Yeah, okay, here we go. We can see it right here. So I've got a inverse head and shoulders, which is also looking pretty good here. We got a shoulder there, we've got a head right there, and we're trying to form this last shoulder here, which this inverse head and shoulders would get us our breakout above this resistance, which we got. Okay, now we need to continue up to complete that W pattern on the weekly time frame, which would also complete this inverse head and shoulders, which would also have the exact same price target of the $18 range. So it looks like, well, I mean, if we did get up to here, we're going to get rejected at the 200 EMA on the daily, or at least have to dance, or maybe we'll get lucky and we'll break above it, the 200 EMA, and then we can come back down to retest both the 200 EMA and the resistance here, and then we can continue moving to the upside. That would be the best case scenario for that. On the shorter time frames, I don't know that there's really much we need to worry about right there. We are losing steam, which is one thing we might want to worry about, because we are getting this move, but I do expect us to stay for a while, so maybe it's not too big of a deal. But we're definitely losing steam. So you grab a Fibonacci from the bottom to the top here, and we were able to hold. We didn't even touch the 382 on the way up, so that's good. But this next move right here, I believe we're already down to the 786. So yeah, we already tapped the 786. So we are definitely losing steam to the upside. So again, I expect us to dance around this area for a few days, and we'll see what happens. Also, I mean, I guess you can consider, even on the 4-hour time frame, that we could be forming an inverse head and shoulders here, but I don't know that this one's as likely to play out, because usually an inverse head and shoulders, you know, gets created from a downwards move like this one was right here, actually. So we had this downwards move, and we created our shoulder here. We created our head, and then we created this shoulder right here. And when we broke out, did we even reach that price target? Let's just see if we reach that price target. We are close, have not yet, but are close to reaching that price target. So that's more what I would see for an inverse head and shoulders. We're creating another one, but I don't know that that's going to play out as nicely, because I don't know. I don't usually see an inverse head and shoulders playing out when we're already moving to the upside. So that's kind of it. That's kind of what I got for Link. We're in a good move right now. I do expect us to finally reach this $9 range here, probably. I mean, as long as Bitcoin doesn't get just absolutely destroyed and the DXY just doesn't continue on its parabolic run, I expect Link to come up to this, you know, $950 range probably in the next few weeks, I'm going to hope. Otherwise, a lot of this is going to be invalidated. These W patterns and inverse head and shoulders will be probably invalidated by that point. So hopefully in the next few weeks we can get up here. Anyway, that's what I got. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to the channel. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, just a dude on his computer. Talk to you later.